So, as you can see, I did go for Kraken. I finally figured it out. I made up my mind as to which monster it was. It was Kraken. Why did I go for Kraken? Because Evolve on Evacuation is best for Kraken. Krakens are a little hard to control. I had my difficulties with Kraken. They can fly, but you need to hold B to descend, which is something I didn't get for a long time. I thought it was just cap, but it's actually hold. See, I'm using my, I spawned further back, whereas the last monster, you always should spawn there, but there we are. So, straight away, I'm looking for the medic, and the medic this time is Lazarus, so he's got the cloak and the revive as well, you know. So I'm going for Lazarus and the turrets. So I can see him doing the heal burst there, which is visible even after he cloaks, so I still know where he is. So it's full on, separate and kill. And of course, down doesn't always mean out, so you've got to finish the job or at least keep people back far enough so that they can't do any more damage. They've got Kara, so you can see they're peeling off my armor and then doing direct damage to myself, which is monster. See the gas grenades going out there, and yes, I know some people are like, oh well, it seems impossible. It just takes coordination sometimes. Like the gas grenades constantly in there, you can see my armor's completely burned off. Now is the time, after I kill the medic, that I want to run. So, if they're smart, but they're not because they're PC as they were, they should dome me now, because running away, even with a downed medic, it would force me to go back and kill them, and they'd have to do more damage. It would be problematic for me. But again, it's dependent on the team, it's dependent on the situation, it's dependent on how skilled people are. See there, I went away, I killed some wildlife, I bought some shields, I'm straight back in the fight. The generator's about to fail for them, and I'm eating the bodies of the people I kill, so I can get some armor back, so I can finish off the generator. Now, as you can see on the left-hand side, it shows when the ship's leaving. When I destroy the generator, that will go up, so that time increases. When it also shows the time for the next minions to spawn, and when the reinforcements come, I can see that as well. So I'm happy to carry on here because I've got pretty much full armor again, and there's always these bodies on the left hand side, which are a nice snack for any monster. I'm just gonna go over the situation report as it happens, but after this video I'm going to do another video on how to go from a monster on a normal hunt, and I'll let you talk more about that and let it go through the motions of that. Mainly because this is kind of more seamless, you know, it's stage 3 straight away, and I put it on a custom map with my own preferences, which favour me, so I prefer to do a hunt on solo so you can see it from the very start. But again, the first thing I do is get as high up as possible, let the turrets that are in place attack the minions, and use my attacks to take out the turrets to destroy them. That one just went on fire and disappeared. So yeah, I just pause it here because I'm running out of video and I start the next one in a minute. But you know, all my attacks there on the right hand side, as you can see. If you haven't used Kraken, Kraken is slow. Ability cooldown is the best perk to use, because you want to have Aftershock, which is that like ball of electricity around you. Not so much for hurting hunters, although it is useful for that. It's more to stay in the air. If you use that, it keeps you up in the air, and that's what you want to do. You want to be above your prey, shooting down on them, you can use normal attack, which sends like little homing balls of electricity towards them, or you can do the moves you've got. And the cooldown reduction, of course, stay in the air longer, you can shoot down your attacks more, like I'm doing here, that recharge quickly. And there's the ball of electricity. As you can see, I'm descending with it so I can kill this guy. But ball of electricity, when you're in the air, you can use that to stay in the air, and then you can move on to the next target. So it's just a question of isolation and then attack. So again, isolated, he's dead, I eat him to get my armor back a bit, and then eat that one, and then the third one I'm just finishing them off here. There we go, and eat again. So the armor's back again. Obviously, if you're Lazarus and you see a monster trying to eat someone, shoot them. Or shoot them if it's safe to do so. Shooting them off stops them from eating. So as soon as you shoot a monster, it has to stop eating. So if it's after anything from wildlife to a dead hunter or a dead hunter, nearly said down there, sorry, then it will shoot them off it. They can't eat it when they're being shot at. They may try again, you might want to shoot them again, but eventually either they'll wait it out until the hunter's no longer available to revive, or they'll move off. If they move off, it's just revive. If they don't and they want to wait it out and you're too much significant damage to shoot off the monster, then you've lost that teammate. The main thing I would say about that is, like, if your assault has gone down, or if your support has gone down, it might be worse if yourselves retreating. It's a classic case of hunter versus hunted. And sometimes the hunter is the monster rather than the actual player. So here you go, I'm using that ball to stay in the air, but I'm rotating around this pillar because that's the main engine. As soon as that goes, it's game over, so I'm rotating around and shooting it. A good way of getting rid of the monster here is if you've got Maggie, put traps around the top outside of the map. Abe throws the balls which drag the monster down, and yeah, there you see, I've won it. Griffin shoots the harpoon, and you can use the monster to drag for that. I had a brilliant game a while back where a monster tried to get away just when an orbital came down. I used the harpoon as the orbital was falling, because it was an orbital strike, not the actual drill, which is the beam. I pulled the monster back into the orbital, which did a ton of damage to him because he didn't realise he was harpooned. So he thought he was getting away. I stopped that and pulled him back. So it's always useful to use your secondary attacks like the harpoon. Don't just rely on the guns. And as I've said before, obviously a lot of this is situation awareness. If the situation calls for you to attack, then attack. If it doesn't, retreat. But I'll be doing a main monster video soon. From, like I said earlier, from the start, from the hunt, from stage 1. I've yet to record that and put that up. I know it's been a while since I've done these videos, and I'm sorry about the problems. But just to go forward, that's what we're going to be doing. After the logo goes out, I've just done a little video to show the bouncing screen. If you see a bouncing screen right before evacuation, that means it's glitched out and the monster's gonna appear right in front of you on the start at evacuation level 5. And there it is, bouncing screen. You see that? That means monster right in front of you on evacuation level 5 or in a hunt game. see you next time.